talk money management. I totally know that this is something that seems really complex, but it's actually really straightforward. And the more that you do it, the easier that it gets. My name is Gaby Rincon. I'm a money coach and financial strategist. So we have to start with some basic knowledge, okay? So we have like 3 types of kind of dollars of money that I like to kind of explain to people. We have money for stability. This is the part of your income that's going to go towards like your absolute needs, like the stability of like life, of paying your housing, of paying your groceries, of paying your transportation, those like non-negotiables, okay? Then we have money for security. This is the amount of your income, the dollars that you apply towards additional security, such as funding your emergency fund, such as making sure that you're actively paying debt. So like more than the minimum payment, right? Because the less debt that we have, the more secure we are. Then we finally have money for scalability. This is going to be like your wealth accumulation. So like your 401k contributions, your Roth IRA contributions, investing in a traditional brokerage account. That is all to accumulate wealth. So it's going to allow you to like scale and like increase the amount of income. Okay. Now, once you've got those 3 things, you understand that your money, the amount that comes in, has to kind of get divided among that. I want you to then spend some time like defining what you want for your life. Like, what does your life look like ideally in 6 months, 5 years, 12 years, right? What are the values that you have? What are those things that like really bring you joy and alignment? And from those 2 things, create 1 to 3 goals. Ideally, you're going to use the SMART goal framework. Like, what are you actively working on? What do I need to accomplish right now in order to make that life vision a reality, right? After you've identified those key goals, then you're going to create your budget. So if this is the amount of money coming in, how can I make sure that yes, I am stable, that yes, I'm secure, and I'm also scaling? How am I representing my goals that I have identified in my budget? So if I looked at your budget, your income allocation plan, could I see that you are working on increasing your emergency fund? Could I see really clearly that you are, trying to retire early? When our goals are centralized in our budget, in our plan, and our goals are aligned to what we want for our life, things just go so much more smoothly, okay? And finally, the last step, schedule a regular cadence for when you monitor your progress, for when you like sit down, look at your bank accounts, like making sure that like, okay, this is actually happening. The amount that I had said was going to go towards whatever is actually what happened, right? So you compare the budget amount to the actual, you track your spending, you celebrate your progress, you also like identify how much left you have in terms of reaching those goals, okay? Ideally, that is happening once a week. For a deep dive in terms of like resetting your financial habits, check out my Self-Love, Self-Wealth. It's one of my DIY money moves kind of guides and coaching videos, and it really helps with resetting like total financial habits. And then Money Reset is really good for an overall, like more kind of overview of like, this is how you pay off savings, this is how you pay off debt. So it's more lateral. Self-love, self-wealth is much deeper in terms of mindset and habit building. But I hope that helps. Follow along for more money tips.